Sometimes people get nervous about that. The tongue is where it's at. It's a lollipop.
This is yours for however long. Like, you own that cob. Like, yours. Like, make it yours. Claim it.
Like, it's yours for the night.
It up and then go to the tip, as well as doing the hand movements. Get super wet and gushy.
Welcome back. It's your host, Hallismmith, for another episode of Girl Core. We get into all things spicy and fun. I am joined by a very special guest, Sienna Grace.
Hi, guys.
Another Australian girl. Please introduce yourself, give a little background for those that maybe don't know you.
My name is Sienna Grace. I've been in the sex worker industry for almost over a decade, almost 12 years now, since I was 19. I'm 31 soon. I've been in the industry in a lot of different areas. I've been doing OnlyFans since 2017. So
time to start. You started early. That's really good. Yeah. Because I didn't start until
so much has changed in that of OF and online and how it all works.
So you've been doing this for a while. Have you seen OF kind of change for the better or for the worse, like advertising and how girls do it?
I think OF has changed for the better in so many respects. I think the market is extremely saturated now, more than it was.
It is such a huge market now.
The stigma has gone down so much. I remember when I first started in the industry being an S worker, it was so taboo.
I mean, you started at 19, you said?
I was 19 years old.
Damn,
yeah.
So you've been through it, like the emotional turmoil of the old ways to new ways.
Yeah, it was like a dirty little secret and no one could know. You had to hide it from friends and family. And now it's like this community is so liberated and the stigma has gone down. So it's really nice to see that change and having people be more open-minded to work that is real work.
I love it too. It's fun. We women are sexual and it's really fun to see that there's so many pros and cons to everything. I get asked, do you watch porn? Do you support it? How do you feel about that? There's good and bad. You can overdo anything. You can watch too much. You can consume too much. I don't like promoting underage. I don't like any of that type of stuff.
Agreed. I find it bizarre. You know what I've noticed since I've been in America, which I love? A lot of the sites in America need ID for rate.
It's definitely something that should be shielded from kids in a way, but also I think sex education is another good thing because I'm somebody who's like, the more you know, the less bad situations can happen. Everybody should know their boundaries. Not only knowing your boundaries, but that you can stop even during, that you can tell somebody like during the act, hey, actually, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's consent, which I love to see. When I was in school, it wasn't really a topic. You would learn how to put a condom on and how to be safe during, but consent was never a topic. And I love that now consent is such a big topic. I'm always drilling into them, telling teenagers how important consent is, what consent is, and when to stop.
The varying forms of what consent is. It could be kissing, it could be cuddling. There's so many different stages of it.
Exactly.
To have the right understanding of how to handle yourself, how a guy should handle you is really good, especially when people come from more sheltered backgrounds, maybe more religious, also dealing with the shame of feeling guilt. I remember I grew up Catholic, which is so funny. I feel like so many OF girls have religious backgrounds and still are religious. Like I still believe in it, but you feel shame. Like the first time I masturbated, oh my gosh.
I totally understand what you feel. I get like that with my dad. Even still to this day, I will just feel guilty. Like this is not what he wanted me to be doing. However, I have to remember, like, I'm not living my life for him. I'm living my life for myself.
Exactly. How do you deal with the shame and when you're in the bedroom? How do you shake that off to reassure yourself?
I just remember that I'm on this earth and I'm living for myself. I'm not living for my parents and I'm not doing anything wrong. I should not feel shame about feeling empowered in my own body and embracing my sexuality, whether it's making spicy movies, having a spicy threesome, or enjoying some fun with another female. I shouldn't feel shame about being liberated in my own body and enjoying pleasure. That's the beautiful thing about life. So I shouldn't feel shame. And I just remind myself that my dad's quite religious. So I come from quite a religious family. I know that he would not want me to be doing adult movies. I do sometimes feel guilty.
And I think that's good to admit. Some people are like, oh, we never feel guilty. Like everybody has it. Like sometimes you think about it, like I'll think about my digital footprint and be like, holy shit, this is kind of crazy. But then I'm like, I'm living so authentically for myself.
Exactly.
And that's what matters. I don't feel unhappy. That outside voice, it's like, you shouldn't be doing this. But that's just your background and that's years of
sexual stigma.
Yes. That is so ingrained deeply in you. And then your true self is like, that's bullshit. When it comes to getting into guys and dating, obviously you've been doing this for a while. Do you have any good tips on how to approach a guy that you like, that you have a crush on? How do you like to engage?
In Australia, guys do not approach females. In America, I've never like been stopped as much. Like everyone just stops you to say
Yep.
hi, to ask if you're a number. It'll be like a 40-year-old man. I'm like,
Yep.
what? Like, how are you
Like, what are
thinking
you
that,
doing?
Like, yeah. Or like, I think I had a 20-year-old approach me in the lift, and I was like, how old are you? He's like 20, and I was like, I'm 30. I think this is not
Gonna work. Thank you, but no thank you.
So I'm not used to having all these men approach me. In Australia, I have to be the one to approach a guy. If I'm at a bar and I see a really cute guy,
Yeah.
I'll make sure I make eye contact with him and give him a little sexy look. I'll be like,
That smize.
and then I'll look away.
So hot.
You kind of let it linger for a
Yeah.
minute.
Yes.
And then I'll
grab his gaze.
his gaze again. And yeah, just give him a look, maybe give him a little flirty wink. And then if I feel like he's not going to approach, yeah, I will just go up and approach and be like, you're cute.
I like that. Simple, straight to the point.
Yes, exactly. Very blunt, very just straight to the point. Yeah, so I'll just be like, oh, you're cute. Or I'll just be like, hey, how's your day going? And just kind of ask some questions.
I think that's true because like men like to be hyped up too. So you just saying he's cute. He's like, oh, thank you. Because the men don't get compliments as much in that way.
Yes.
And obviously most men are going to think you're attractive. You're a very beautiful woman. Like there's really no problem.
You're
Thank you.
stunning.
Thank
I
you.
saw the camera. I was like, angel.
Thank you. I know I'm so bright today with my blonde and the white. It kind of makes me a little bit glowy, which is for my better. When guys need that sometimes, and also because you're so beautiful, when you go up, most guys are just nervous. They just are scared. So you giving them the green light, hey, I like you. They're gonna be like, oh shit, okay. Like you're pretty much saying, ask me out. I will not say no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we forget is like men are just as nervous as we are. Like, not all men are like super confident and super outgoing. There may be a really cute guy at a bar, but he may be a little bit nervous to approach you. He may be shy and a little bit anxious as well. So you putting in that first move, it's totally
It helps,
fine.
especially in this day and age, because we've talked about consent, which I think is really good. Guys, don't be creepy to girls. Don't be hitting on them and like in such an aggressive way, or catcalling has made guys a little more timid at times because they're a little bit scared of crossing that boundary, which I think is okay. But that's also good because now it puts the ball in the woman's court. This is the impact of it, but it's for the better because now you get to pick who you want. And it's not just some random guy being aggressive. You get to pick, you tell him, and now he's not going to be pushing your boundaries, which just creates a happy communication circle for everybody. If you're going to a guy, the biggest thing is they fear rejection, but also yourself. Have you ever been rejected? Have you ever gone up to a guy and he just like, no, thank you, but no?
Absolutely. Sometimes I didn't scope them out. They may have a wedding ring on. Other times they've just been like, I'm not interested. I've been ghosted a bunch of times.
Oh, so many times. I probably got ghosted the first time when I was like 16 or something.
And
it's so
hurts.
common. It feels
Like,
personal, even though sometimes
it's not the right person. He's probably just not as interested. It always works out.
you just gotta let it roll off you. Speaking of feeling sexy in the bedroom, you're very experienced. You've been doing this for a long time now. You've worn probably a ton of lingerie. I'm sure your closet, I probably want to rob you because I bet you have so much cute stuff.
Separate room of lingerie. And it's ridiculous. I do try to not buy it.
You have so much, yeah.
That like I just have so much.
When you
so many.
wear it, how do you like to feel confident wearing lingerie, things like that? Like when is it too early to put on lingerie? Because sometimes I get super into a guy and I'm like, I'm gonna wear lingerie next time I see him. But like I'm like, is that too soon? The second I like a guy, I want to like surprise him with lingerie. But I'm like, is that crazy?
It's not crazy. He's locking you down.
True.
Sure. I think I need to be putting on my lingerie.
You gotta whip it out more.
It's like my work uniform. So used to work is like
Totally.
lingerie.
I mean, you started young, so you immediately became like, this is my work uniform.
Yeah, you have to take a page out of your book and surprise someone with some lingerie.
Do it. They love it. Their faces always just like they kind of have like this little wonder in their eyes. It's kind of a shiny sparkle. Yeah. I like to walk out the bathroom and just like, hey.
Ooh, that's
just like play
sexy.
casual. How do you like to wear lingerie and feel comfortable and confident in it? And also like not performative, because sometimes like, but I do a little pep talk. Like I'm standing in the bathroom like, okay, you're just going to walk out there and act like you're not wearing anything that's unusual. So how do you kind of get out of your head sometimes if you are doing it with a guy?
I think I just go into this sexy kind of goddess vibe of who I am, and empowers me to be the alter ego sexy version of myself. Me, but it's a character, because we all have that sexy alter ego version of ourselves just waiting to come out and play. I think it's just like the type of lingerie as well. I love to wear a full set with garter, the whole 9 yards.
How do you get that off? Something I have not accomplished. Sometimes just ripping is like 1 second and I'm just like shimmying off as quickly, but I don't really know how to sexily take it off.
Okay. Well, there's huge tips. So this is just tips I've learned over the years in the trade. Put your bra on as per normal. What you're going to do is put your garter belt on first.
After the bra.
So bra goes on, garter belt goes on second. You're going to put your stockings on and then attach the garter belt to the stockings.
When you attach it, do you do it on the front or on the side?
You go the front and then you're going to go
Straight on the back.
so it's going down. You kind of have that
Okay.
nice kind of
Yeah, kind of on
plane
your
to the
cheek.
booty. Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's going to help to keep the stockings up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get your panties or underwear and put it on top because it just kind of, you're kind of fumbling around. For
You're struggling.
Is when you put your underwear on top, it's going to make it really easy to slowly, he normally can do the bra.
Of course.
Exactly. So he can normally unstrap that. But then what you're going to do is you're going to leave the garter belt and the stockings on. That is a really nice visual. So when you're in positions like doggy or reverse cowgirl, you're still in the lingerie.
Oh, I'm so turned on. That's so hot.
You're still in the lingerie, but you still have access to all the good things.
Yes, that is such good advice because I do it just like I'm putting on underwear. Like put on my underwear, put on the bra, struggle for 10 minutes trying to get the garter on. That makes more sense. Even when I'm making videos on OF and they're like, oh, make a sexy striptease. I'm like, okay, let me just shake this off. There's a way of being, as you said, that alter ego where you just step into it, you feel sexy and your movements and like having the right order of clothing I have not been doing right to get it off quickly.
Totally. And put your favorite music, put your favorite song on. We all have that song that gets us in the mood.
Mine's Naughty Girl. Not that I'm a good singer, but I
love that. I'm going through the Jessie Murphy phase right now. I'm really obsessed with her. So Jessie Murphy or another song, maybe like Glorilla or
something kind of like, I call it hot girl rap music. I like some Megan Thee Stallion, things like that.
So I'll put on that song and then I will go into that character, the sexier version of myself, and I just take it off really slow, start with the panties. I will always do the panties first. So I'll have him like sitting on the bed and I'll kind of bend over and slowly pull those panties down.
Oh, I like that.
Inch, really slowly. So the first thing that kind of pops out, and then I'll spin around and then give him a kiss, and then he should be able to flip that.
Oh my gosh, the spin to the kiss is brilliant. Write that down, guys. You need your notepads out for this episode.
Exactly. And then it's just like, then you're kind of easy access to get on your knees if you want to get on your knees and give him a great blowjob. And then you can jump on top because you've got
your little stocking and garters. Yes, that is so hot. Everything, all the good parts. That is actually so useful. I now want to get some new lingerie. I have a fair bit, but I try to not be a hoarder because we have so much. Speaking of freaky things, though, what is the freakiest thing you've ever done in the bedroom with somebody that somebody's maybe wanted to try with you, a partner?
One that kind of pops to mind that's a little bit different. I was seeing a guy and he was really kinky. He was kind of getting me out of my shell. He liked me to dominate him. And I'm very dominant. Like I love to be dominant. It takes me a lot to be submissive in the bedroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to really feel that trust and connection with someone to be that submissive version of myself. When I'm intimate with a new partner, I'm a little bit more dominant.
That makes sense.
I was dating this guy and he got really turned on by really different things. And one time he was like, hey, like I really want you to give me a golden shower. So it started with me like peeing all over him.
I'm guessing in the shower, like you stand in the shower and do it. Does he like kneel? How does that work? Because you're a little shorter.
I am short. So at the start he was standing and he was like, it would get more. He would like want to kneel. And then one time he was like, can I taste it? I said, ew, disgusting. No, that is so
weird.
And then, I don't know, one day I was just like, sure, if you want, I get off if the guy is
like he's turned on.
If he's getting pleasure out of it, it's going to give me pleasure.
Oh, I like that.
It was fully consensual. Like he wanted me to. So anyways, he drank.
Oh my gosh.
And he was guzzling it down.
What? Was it like under your like...
So I was kind of on top of him.
Yeah.
And he was kneeling down.
Yeah.
And he was guzzling it down.
I don't know. Is that good for you?
I don't know. I was always really hydrated.
So so you're like clear fluid. Water. Yeah.
Exactly. Although it started to get creepy. Like he would want, okay, guys, this is where I was like, we are done.
Was it like making you eat something or drink something?
No. So as time went on, that's one of the reasons why I was like,
we can't see each other anymore.
No, this is getting too weird. He wanted the first pee of the day. So he would beg me to have the first pee of the day because he wanted that potent,
strong, the worst, like smelly yellow pee.
I was like, okay, I think that's where I draw the line.
I'm usually like, don't yuck somebody's yum, but that was kind of a yuck no matter what.
At the time I was very hydrated, but for that time I was like, okay, like you want the first pee of the day?
Yeah. You're like, babe, I'm not even awake yet, and you want me to pee on you in your mouth?
I had to draw the line there.
That about makes sense.
What if-
Yeah, just a little bit of P in the V. I mean,
Yeah, a bit of missionary.
do you do anal? Is that more normal?
So I've only recently just started to do anal.
Oh,
It's something I've always wanted to do. I was
Good.
always so scared.
people make it seem scarier than it is, but I'm like,
Yeah.
gay guys do it all the time, so it can't be that bad.
I recently just did my first BBC anal video.
Is that big black? Just clarifying for those.
So my first BBC video, and I was so nervous. I had done anal probably like 2 or 3 times.
You're
prior
brave
to
for
that.
the first time being a BBC. That's crazy.
Well, I had done it before, but it was like with ex-boyfriend. And it's
Yeah.
like that boyfriend dick. Like it's not
Yeah,
BBC.
No.
Like this was 10 inches.
it's sweet and loving. It's not
Yeah, it was
10 inches.
10 inches.
Holy in your ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The prep, the warm up. How was
Yes.
that?
So I started to prep the night before. So I didn't eat for like, I would say 24 hours. It was my first ever
Yep.
professional
Filming it. Yeah.
filming.
I see
Like-
why you wouldn't want to
like,
eat just in
there
case.
is a camera guy in my asshole.
that?
If there's
No.
any mess, anything.
Any fart, he's going to see the air come out on camera.
It's right there with
Oh my
light
gosh.
and everything. So I was like, okay, I need to be so prepped. So I didn't eat for 24 hours before. It just worked out that I was shooting the day before. So I didn't really have time to eat
You were
that
so busy.
day. So I didn't have time to eat that day. And then by the time I got home, I was like, well, there's no point in eating now.
Yeah, because you know you have a big scene.
I actually practiced the night before. Yeah.
Use like a toy kind of.
Well, I actually got the co-star to come over.
Oh, you did like a warm
A
up.
warm up. We still filmed it.
Of
as, like, me
course.
prepping for. So I did my
Training.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did the clean out, which is, I don't know what you guys call it here, but in Australia,
Douching?
we call it a douche. So I did the douche, I did the toy, and I was really lucky that the person that I was doing it with is very gentle, very in tune to the woman's body.
That's what you need. Yeah.
He's also a professional, so he knows exactly what to do. So he's not going
Totally.
to have any injuries and it's not
No.
going to hurt you at all. We did the clean out, we used the toy, and then we kind of just turned the camera on and started to roll and
Yep.
just practice. It took a while. It probably took like an hour or two to get in
Yes.
because you had to really
It's
see
slow, like centimeter by centimeter. Let it sit for a second. Breathe. I usually hold the vibrator on my clit at the same time.
Yeah.
I sometimes come too early. Like if I have a toy on my clit and then he's just sitting there, I'll finish really quickly. But I
Yeah.
notice that after I finish, I become a lot more relaxed the second time.
So it was the first time that I've done it and really enjoyed it. So it went in inch by inch. When he first put it in, it was like steam. So
Ooh.
it first went in and I looked at him and I was like, this really hurts. He's like, just breathe. It's going to be okay.
gosh.
And then
Gosh.
it was almost like it just went over a little hump.
Can't explain it, but once you get there, it just
yeah.
feels good. Like it goes from pain to
Pleasure. I was in the most state of pleasure I think I've ever been in. It was so enjoyable. I was like, oh my God.
I feel like you were
was-
probably like shaking. It's so intense.
I was loving it. I had the toy on my clit. I was so horny. I was getting a finger in my pussy. Like
my
I was like, where's the other dick? I need it in my mouth. Like I was just so
Yeah, turned on. You were like, I'm freaky right now.
I was in a different dimension from this BBC in my back door.
Wow.
I loved it. It was probably my favorite video. And yeah, so the next day when I went to go do the professional shoot,
Yep.
I was ready to go.
You were like, I already felt so good. Your mindset was there.
I was like, I know how to do it. I'm
Yep.
confident, and the person that I'm doing the video with is just
Amazing.
So gentle
That's what
and
you
a
need.
Professional.
And when it comes to the back door, it's all mental. Like I tell people, sometimes I'll go to make a video and I just can't do it that day. I'm just like, oh, it's going to hurt. It's tense and I can't relax. And there's other days where I'm like, I want it today. So usually that's when I try to film. I'm like, if I have one of those days where I need it,
Yes.
then I go for it. Because if I overthink it, if I know I have a custom video, somebody wants it, I have to make it tomorrow. And I start like, fuck, I get in my head. I'm like, it's going to be uncomfortable. I've gotten a bad hemorrhoid from doing the back door. It's just like, I guess some people are more prone to hemorrhoids, which it's
Okay.
so TMI, but it can happen. I had that happen. And then the next time I was so in my head, I was like, I don't want another hemorrhoid. Like everybody's gonna be laughing. The guys are like, ew, but hemorrhoid, but shit happens.
Shit does happen. I
it does.
remember I was about to do anal one time and my stomach was just off. And I had to learn the hard way that if your stomach is off and you feel like you have diarrhea, do not go near the back door. Leave her
Oh,
alone.
no.
She does not need anything inside there. Because I was getting really turned on. I had just douched. And when I squirt, I push a little
Yeah,
bit.
you have to kind of like,
Still get
like that spray.
I pushed too hard. And
Oh my God.
I
shat everywhere.
I shat on him. Like I literally creeped on him.
Oh my God.
And it was on his leg.
What did
And
he say?
It was just like, oh.
Oh.
When you're doing the back door, people have to expect that shit can happen.
You do literally have to be prepared. Like I tell people, if you can't handle it, you're not mature enough and ready to try.
Exactly. And he was fine. He just had a shower and we continued going. But I realized that I probably put water up there because everything's already watery.
This is good because the girls need to know.
This podcast, I'm like, so
My guy, you know, things happen. I farted in a guy's face and like embarrassing things.
all the time.
I'm so tootsie. But you're putting us in pretzel positions. People do this to get their bowel movements going. You know, a little downward dog, and we're doing this all the time. Yeah.
Exactly.
What about kissing? Are you a kissing girl?
I love
You have very pretty lips,
kissing.
so I can see it'd be nice.
I love kissing. Kissing is my favorite. Like, I love a deep French kiss.
Yes.
Like, your tongue in and around my mouth, like
I
down
love
my
that.
throat. But it has to be with the right person. I'm not someone that's just going to passionately kiss just anyone. There has to be that connection, that
spark.
energy, that intimacy with someone that I want to do that with.
If you don't have that spark, it kind of just feels like, we call it, like I've seen on TikTok, like the goldfish, where it's just like, but like nothing's happening. It doesn't feel, it just lips on lips. What do you do if are you swirling left, swirling right? The girls are always curious what you're supposed to do.
Oh, I'm just like a big, imagine like an ice cream, just get in there. And I love to go like this without tongue.
Like a little flick,
Swirl the tongue around.
like a little half 180. I like
And
that.
like suck on the lip as well. Like big kissing and then get that bottom lip and kind of suck it.
Bottom lip is the best to smooch because you're just a little more juicy, a little fatter. I love that. I haven't tried a flick on the tongue. I'm gonna have to try that next
like
time.
a little-
Oh, you have a long tongue though.
Big long tongue.
That was crazy. Can you touch your nose?
I think so.
I love kissing too, but yeah, it definitely depends on the person. What do you do if somebody's like a bad kisser? Like, would you tell them, or do you just kind of like try to course correct them and move
If
them?
someone's a bad kisser, I think in the moment I wouldn't tell them because I'm not trying to ruin the move. I
True.
would just redirect the situation.
Yes, like non-verbal.
So I'll be kissing them, and then maybe if they're a bad kisser and I'm feeling uncomfortable and it's not really my vibe, I will kind of maybe just go down to their neck.
If a guy's going down on me, and when I was younger and less verbally communicative, I was a little more scared. I would just be like, it's okay. Just come up here. Let me just give you a blowjob, or let's start the sex. You just kind of want to transition. I try to tell when it comes to eating out, use your words. Ladies, you know, you have to be selfish. But I like that, like reposition to the neck, things like that.
When I'm in the moment with someone and I'm just not feeling like the kissing is it, when a guy is going down on you, they get turned on by you telling them what they want. They love to know because men want to please you. Most guys get turned on from you getting pleasure. So you can tell them, I want you to go slow. I want you to go soft. I want you to go hard. Right there. Keep going. Keep doing
Yeah.
that.
Give them words of affirmation, like that they're on the right place. Because sometimes if you're just silent there, I feel like that's where the joke is, oh, when he's right on the spot and then he moves, it's because he didn't know he was on the spot because you didn't tell him.
Exactly.
So how's he supposed to know? I'll grab his head and kind of push him a little bit. That way he knows this is where it's at.
I love to ride a guy's
Yep.
face.
Oh, I think it's so hot. Do you like face sitting?
I love face sitting.
Yes.
I am a sucker for 69, my favorite. I get so turned on because I'm getting pleasure. He's getting turned on. I'm turned on because he's thrusting his cock into my mouth. And then I'm riding his face.
Oh, that's
then
so
I
hot.
kind of have control as well.
Yeah, you have more
because I can
movement.
It's almost like I'm riding his face. So I'm thrusting in the way that it's going to feel good.
When he's kind of upside down, it works better. When you're sitting on his face, it makes it easier to get the spots you want fully when you're grinding your hips. Have you ever tried you on the bottom and him above you?
I love that.
Because that makes it go deep down the throat.
It's my favorite. So I'm not the best at deep throating, but I'm not the best at deep throating. I don't think that deep throating is the be all and end all. I think that if you can give a really good blow dry,
sloppy
with a great technique, and you're really into it and you're passionate and you're confident, that is more attractive. But in the position of 69, I can actually get deeper. I think it's because the position of my neck and my throat.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of hang my head off the edge of the bed.
Yes, I love the edge of the bed.
Whatever it is. You can let them know like how deep, how
your limits.
They don't have to put the whole
I do just
thing
like a little tap.
They can just put the tip in and they're
in control of it. Speaking of giving brain, do you have any signature moves that you love to do? I love to get sloppy, slap it on the cheeks, on my tongue. You have a very long tongue. Anything you like specifically do on their thing? I always joke like my pink water bottle, like this is the tip. This is the staff. These are like the balls down here. If you were giving brain.
I would make sure that my mouth is very lubricated. If I feel like I have a dry mouth that day, I will have lots of water or a Flint mint, which is good.
Oh, I've heard about those.
So you're going to grab that. Kind of just go in like a
clockwise, like a wrench. You gotta position yourself. Just gotta lock it.
So yeah, you want to really kind of massage, lots of eye contact.
Oh, lots of eyes.
Stare at him, stare into his soul. Then you're going to go to the tip. You're going to spit on it. Going to get it really wet. I don't know if I can.
This is like an audiobook. I'm turned on. Yes, keep going.
Get it so wet, all whilst you're doing the hand movements. Get it nice
Yes.
and
Sloppy.
like you want this cock dripping wet.
Yes.
With your hands.
You have the hand on.
And you
Yep.
want to be looking at them. As well.
Yes, when you're on the tennis balls, that's the best place to look up. A pretty eye, so I bet it looks great. They're so hazel.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to be looking up. And then what I'll do is once I'm done with the balls, I will lick from the base all the way to the top. Really slow. Like,
More licking. Sometimes people get nervous about that. The tongue is where it's at. It's a lollipop.
this is yours for however long. Like you own that cock. Like yours. Like make it yours. Claim it.
Like it's yours for the night.
It up and then go to the tip, as well as doing the hand movements. Get super wet and gushy. And then suck that.
That is a beautiful, guys. If you're hard, if you're not, ladies, write this down. Come back, resave it, watch it a few times over.
He's standing above you. Look at him.
Yes, above the face.
Just
Totally.
get into it. It's honestly your confidence.
Yes, that's what I tell people. It's just energy. It's what you bring into it.
Exactly.
Like what would I like if this was mine? I just think of how would I feel pleased doing this.
Yes.
That's all you can really focus on.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Sienna. This was amazing. Guys, I will put all her socials down below. You have a very big surprise coming, don't you? You have some fun news dropping for your people.
So much fun stuff coming. So many big things that I can't talk about yet. I think things will probably be released in like around November.
Well, stay tuned. Follow her down below and you will see plenty of content coming out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you.